So I just watched Don't Look Up, the new Adam McKay movie starring half of Hollywood, and I watched it and I really liked it. So let's talk about it. Adam McKay has an interesting relationship to movies, right? Film Twitter, if you look at it, sometimes you'll think Adam McKay is just not good, and he's just not good. You saw Vice, pretty divisive between critics and audiences alike. And then he gets nominated for Best Director, gets nominated for Best Picture, and everyone's like, okay, what the fuck? Coming from the guy who made Step Brothers and Anchorman, masterpieces. So he's interesting. And, you know, he's certainly taken on a lot of politics in his movies and just in real life. Obviously with The Big Short and Vice. And he's kind of come back to do the same thing where there is a comet headed towards Earth that will destroy Earth. And Leo and Jennifer Lawrence are trying to warn people. And there you go. This is an Adam McKay movie for sure. It has some of those same frantic editing, the same cinematography, and the messaging that you would expect in an Adam McKay movie. And right off that sentence alone, you're either salivating at the mouth because you can't wait to watch this, or you're rolling your eyes. And I don't know where you'll fall. Because to me, I watched The Big Short. I thought it was okay. Albeit, I didn't watch it under the best circumstances. Watched it on my laptop, on an uncomfortable chair, and the movie kept buffering. And I hate when movies start buffering. So that could be it. And The Big Short is really long. I saw Vice. I thought Vice was okay. I think I gave it like 3 stars on Letterboxd from what I remember. I thought it was okay. And that's it. Didn't hate it. Thought it was kind of funny at times. Didn't really understand the criticism that was coming out at the time. But I thought it was okay. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. It was just whatever. Anchorman is hilarious. Step Brothers is hilarious. Top tier. But in terms of his Oscar stuff, that's how I felt. And yet, I went to this movie really excited, very happy. I did like it a lot. Not as much as I thought I would. But I did see it a few days ago. And I'm letting it sit with me. And the more it sits with me, the more I like it. The performances are great. I guess we'll start there. To me, Leo is the best performance. I think he has the most to do, and he's fucking Leo, so of course he kills it. I mean, man is Leo. He can, like, legitimately one of the best actors ever. So he's fantastic. This taps into a side of Leo that I like to see a little bit more, where it's a little bit comedic, and he just plays a stressed out man on it with anxiety, right? Who's trying to warn the world, and A, he's hilarious, and then B, as you've probably heard, he has a scene, the Oscar clip scene, where he is just screaming on the news station about this comet that's coming. And Leo's just like the best yeller. Like when he yells in a movie, I'm just like, yeah, 5 stars. Like I just watch it and I'm like, that is why I come to the movies, bro. To see someone like Leo just yelling and screaming, which I know is not just all about acting. Acting is more than yelling and screaming. I know. Fuck off. I don't care though. This shit is awesome. Jennifer Lawrence is good, albeit the character doesn't have that much to do, and I think she services a character fine, albeit I think it just doesn't stand out in my opinion, but that's just my opinion. Now it would be very long to talk about the rest of the cast, so I guess I'll go over some main ones briefly. I think Meryl Streep is good. I'm a little confused on why people think she should get a nomination. I mean, I think it's possible, certainly, like you should have on your predictions in like the 10 or something, but I don't think I would do that personally. It's just kind of whatever. Jonah Hill is very funny. I don't think he's in it enough to actually warrant a nomination. And I know I'm already talking about Oscars ahead. But, you know, I just love Jonah Hill. I love Jonah Hill. Mark Rylance is so fucking weird in this movie. He gives me the creepiest energy, which is kind of perfect. And he's also funny. And I can't stop staring at his white-ass teeth. So he's very good. He's probably the most likely to get nominated, besides like Leo and everything. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Chalamet is in it for like 10 minutes. Ariana Grande and Kid Cudi have a parody song, which is absolutely hilarious. And I looked it up on my phone because I wanted to download it. Not available yet. We'll wait though. And Cate Blanchett has a lot more to do than I thought. Tyler Perry is playing. Honestly, I kind of like Tyler Perry in this kind of role. So, like I said, half of Hollywood is in it. And, you know, they're all good. And that's what you expect when you get an A-list cast like that. You expect the performances to be good. And they are good. I do think that this is a little bit, like the messaging is still pretty heavy-handed in this movie, and some people won't like that. It's not as heavy-handed though as some of his other shit, in my opinion. So that might be better for you. I am surprised how serious it takes this, right? In a satire, and it is pretty much a comedy. I did not expect the sentimentality of certain scenes, I'll say. damn near depressing, honestly, and kind of sad, and you're stressed out and you're anxious and you're frustrated. And that to me is when I knew this movie worked. Because I expected to go into this movie, and it's a long movie, it's almost 2.5 hours. I still expected it to fly by, be entertaining, be funny. Some jokes hit, very good. Some jokes miss, that's a comedy. I did not really expect to feel that way towards the end, right? When it was ending and the credits started rolling, I was like, man, it's that's pretty good. So that to me is when I really knew this movie worked. There's still some things that kind of hold me back. Like, it is pretty frantically edited, and that is obviously for a purpose. But to me, it can get a little disorienting, not gonna lie. And I think it still suffers sometimes from not letting a scene breathe. Sometimes they make, I even do it sometimes where you just cut something in the middle of someone like screaming, right? And then it goes to another scene, and that's kind of funny, right? If you guys know what I'm saying, I don't know if I'm making sense. But sometimes I think they should he should have just let the scene play out and breathe. Let it breathe. I think it would have been good sometimes. So, the editing is kind of all over the place. I can see people looking at this movie and thinking it is messy and it is heavy-handed, it's on the nose. I'm not even necessarily going to disagree with that. It's just that I liked it regardless. I don't need to talk too much about this because it is such a big movie and it's going to be on Netflix. A lot of people are going to watch this. So you guys are already probably going to watch this. So Don't Look Up. Yeah, it's 4 stars. Curious to see how it plays on a rewatch when I watch it with my girlfriend and my friends, but we'll see. Let's talk about Oscars. I think this will get nominated for Best Picture. And some people are saying it could win. That I'm interested to see because technically it has the star power too. It has the backing with Netflix too. And it is about something, right? It has that social message, right? It's a reflection of the times, which I know a lot of Best Picture winners like to have. And I can certainly see that. I don't know if I'd predict it now, but, once again, I haven't done my predictions, but I think I would have this pretty high up on the Best Picture list because I can see this might be Netflix's best shot to win Best Picture. This could be it because Belfast is still people's number one, but it's almost like it's just kind of there as a placeholder. It just feels like it's just like waiting to be taken over by something. And even though I like The Power of the Dog and I really like Roma, those just clearly are going to have accessibility issues. Don't Look Up will not. Don't Look Up will not. The last thing Don't Look Up is boring. I cannot tell you how offended I am when I watch a boring movie, okay? The least you can do is entertain me for like 2 hours. So Netflix should put their chips behind Don't Look Up if they're serious about taking home some gold. But that's just me. Adam McKay for director. Listen, who fucking knows? I don't think I would have him in my 5, but it's still Adam McKay. I mean, he got in over Bradley Cooper for A Star Is Born. It can fucking happen. I wouldn't be surprised. Leo should get nominated for an Oscar. It's weird that Leo only has 1 Oscar win. Like, he's Leo. He should have... It just feels like he should be at least a 2-time acting winner. But whatever. I think he's the best performance in the movie. He has the Oscar clip. He's Leo. Netflix. I think he gets nominated. Honestly, I think he's stronger than most people think. For the rest of the acting categories, I'm going to say it doesn't get any. Meryl Streep can never count her out because she's Meryl Streep. Mark Rylance has a chance. I don't think it's going to happen, though. So I'm going to gloss over that. Screenplay, that's getting in. It's Adam McKay. Editing, I think that's getting in. Visual effects, they usually have a Best Picture winner for visual effects, but they do have Dune. That's in the conversation. I don't think it's guaranteed. I might predict it, though. Best original song, that shit kind of fire. I kind of hate how good it is, even though I love Kid Cudi and Ariana Grande is banging. The score goes, and Nicholas Britell won that other award with like the music shit. I'm forgetting off the top of my head. The score is great. He's Nicholas Britell. Might be the best composer we have working. One of them. I think he gets in for that. Is that it? I think that's it. I think that's all they have it for. So there you have it. Don't Look Up. We are going through these Oscar contenders, man. We are going through these Oscar contenders. Don't Look Up. I really liked it. I hope you guys watch it when it comes out. This movie will definitely upset some people, though. So that is something to keep a note of. This movie will probably upset some people, and it could be divisive once again. We'll see. How many movies has Timothée Chalamet been in this year?